Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Sinking City. This is a game that I'm playing specifically because yesterday at the Xbox partner program preview bullshit, they announced the second one of these games. They announced the sequel, The Sinking City 2, and I thought, oh my god, I remember this game. I never got around to playing this. I am a huge, and I mean huge, Lovecraftian fan. I am very especially in the last several years, I have been very heavily getting into, like, I would say probably the last 8 or so years, I've been getting heavily involved in reading SCP, Lovecraftian literature. When I was a kid, I didn't read a lot of it, but I could appreciate it from afar. And within the last 8 or so years, I've really kind of come around to loving the Lovecraftian lore stuff. I've really it's a kind of horror that I just vibe with. And I remember after it was right after Call of Cthulhu came out, we did play that on the channel. That this game also came out. And I thought, I'm like, oh, that actually looks pretty cool. I never got around to playing this. I never bought it. And I think it's because at the time it had issues. There was a lot of issues related to this game. This game got... there was lawsuits and shit as well. I think there was some shit involving Frogware as the developer of this game. Where the game had copyright infringement. I don't remember, but I remember the game being removed from the storefront for a while. It was basically kind of drilled into the ground, and it just came back in on PS5 and Xbox Series X. So I thought, I know that we're playing Walking Dead. I know we got Guardians going on, but I have been just looking at screenshots, watching trailers of this the last couple days, since yesterday, and I'm just you know what? I'm gonna fucking buy it. And the best part is, I bought it on the Xbox. I'm like, well, maybe I'll play it and see if I like it. Because the deluxe edition with all of the content was on sale for $10. And so I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll add it to my wish list on PlayStation, which is what we're playing it on. To see, if I like it, then I'll buy it in the future. Also on sale on PlayStation for $10. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy it twice. So nice you bought it twice. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming. We're going to get back to Walking Dead and Guardians, but we are going to start playing this too. I really want to play this game, and I really want to see if the story of this game, because I know this game has detective stuff. I know it's a third-person shooter, but it also has all this detective shit as well. I want to see if this game is any good. And hopefully, we can make it through before I decide, you know what, it's maybe just not worth it. This title screen is pretty sick. So yeah, let's get into it. Frosty, it just starts. Frosty, welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vandenberg. I mean, the cutscenes graphically are not that bad. Oh, this game is not running at a smooth FPS. It kind of reminds me of the same graphics engine that Mafia uses. Kind of running on that same kind of what would we call that? Post Xbox 360, early Xbox One look. Your sailor friends are melting on your picture. For a second, I thought maybe his like spirit was leaving his body. I'm like, oh, all right. So yeah, I've never played this. This is a completely blind. We're going in this blind. Oh, hello, demon of the sea. You would have thought he would have just fell straight down, but he like twisted. It was all a dream. Well, when you have like occult posters hanging on the wall there, I mean, what do you expect? Oh shit. So yeah, I got the deluxe edition. We got a bunch of stuff. Oh, I'm just like ready now. All right. First of all, let's pause this. So we have main case, side cases, completed cases, casebook, lore, city correspondence documents, bestiary, and mythos. Rarities. Oh, there's skill trees, combat proficiency. Grenades, traps. This is all gun-related stuff. These are like traps and stuff. More gun-related stuff. Figure. Oop. Mind. We got a map that has zoom functions, although we don't have anything currently. So weapons, we have a submachine gun and first aid kit. There's crafting stuff. Oof. Settings, mine. Oh, we have a mine palace. Yo, shout out to Alan Wake 2. So I'm assuming this mine palace is going to work like a lot of these detective games do, like Sherlock Holmes and stuff. I think that Frogwares also makes those games. The Sherlock Holmes games, I think. I'm assuming it'll work something like that, where you're like, you have deductions. I'm wondering if maybe this is a third-person shooter version of Sherlock Holmes. But we'll see. Oh. Oh, you have to hold it. Okay.
Hope I never have to use it. But something tells me I will.
Oh. Alright. We got a pistol as well.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Monolith National Park is waiting for you. Letter from Jay Vandenberg. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out your assumptions were correct. Oh, yeah, we read this. Okay, thank you. We have a camera. Are we supposed to take like a picture of this? Okay. Let me get the camera out. Okay, that's flashlight. Ah, there we go. We got a weapon. What the fuck is this? Is this like a brick? Photo of trophy plate. So it is evidence. So every time you see that, it's like an evidence thing. All right. Well, let's get these guns reloaded, shall we? Got this gold SMG from the deluxe edition. All right.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
They do a pretty good job of showing you where stuff is. So. Oh. Can't go back here. No. What the hell is this? I kind of want to know like what the symbols on the map represent. I don't know. We'll just find out.
Now get out. Now get out.
Okay. Well.
At last.
Oh, is this Vandenberg?
Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vandenberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vandenberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Oh, there's even like...
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I've found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms.
Dude, his
raged
eyes are
for
so
several
bloodshot.
weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience.
I like our city being isolated because of a natural disaster. Yeah, you know the character models, the mouth lining up with the speaking is actually nice. I mean, some games that are lower budget tend to just kind of have the mouth move open and close, and you can't really tell if they're talking. You can't tell by how their mouth moves the words they're saying. So it's you know.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Oh, get it?
Call it a personal quirk.
The man in yellow, the king in yellow.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at
What kind of a fucking
He
name is
dedicated
Throgmorton?
time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Can you imagine being down at the writer's table and you're just like, what are we going to call this character? Well, how about Throgmorton?
How can
Sure.
I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Okay.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
I mean,
Don't judge a book by its cover.
you like show up in some like weird town where everybody has like strange visions and they're like, oh yeah, stay at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont?
How about
I
no?
need to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter.
I'm fine
sorted
with the
for
nearest,
you.
like-
There's one waiting outside the port.
Holiday Inn.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Okay.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vandenberg?
I host a philosophy club. for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you. We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Anyway, I had a phone call just now from a fucking scammer. Alright, so on the map. Ah, here we go. Okay, compass mark. Oh, you can put different marks. Mystery, treasure, blocked passage. I need a key. Oh, a key to a room. That's a very specific mark. All right. So when it's green, it means all evidence has been collected. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so we have the city port. I don't know what the hell that is. It looks like a car. Oh my god. The map is gigantic. Damn, this is huge. I didn't know how like open world this was. So we have the police department, we have the newspaper, we have the hospital, the asylum. That's the Devil's Reef Hotel. The library, City Hall. How? Okay, first, how you can't be serious. How does a place this large get cut off by a flood? How big is the flood? I'm trying to figure out what these bars on the side. Obviously, one of them's health, but I wonder what the other bar is.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves.
I'm sorry.
Final.
Is this a monkey?
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed.
What?
Private investigator.
What?
Just arrived from Boston.
What is
I was
this?
told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Alright. Yeah, can we get this out of the way, please?
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
Is he a man, though?
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these
Was the royal family Kong from Skull Island, or?
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
Well, I can see why.
Complete malarkey.
Oh, well, after those bananas.
I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart.
Banana.
The best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
It's made even worse by the fact that he's got, like, the mutton chops on the side of his face.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced
From Innsmouth?
have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground.
It's Innsmouth, but
Now,
sure.
those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay,
You know-
Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are
For a guy who looks like you, I don't think you should be judging people by who they are.
hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us. The
This dude in the background, his face is so blank.
Pillar of this community. Not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking.
Yeah, yada yada, people ruined my city. I got
a
it.
man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is,
The
if you want to
Oakmont.
fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
Do you have like a book that I can use to translate for myself, or fucking how am I supposed to learn if I don't know it?
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore.
Yeah, he tried to bite
Lifeboat.
people's fingers
His
like chicken
fishermen
nuggets. We got it.
Brought him to the house, and then left to call me.
And he was gone.
But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
There is a lot of talking.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake,
But it
I
is-
thought you were a private eye.
Well,
You're standing right
I've
in
never
front of
been to this city! How the fuck would I know? I thought you act like I live here.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes.
Just tell me the street it's on. I'll figure it out. I got a map.
That borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Shut up, you tree swinger. Fuck it. This monkey man. He's such an asshole.
Gave you clear
Yeah, shut up.
instruction.
Alright, oh, we have Mind Palace stuff. Alright, so, yeah. There's, like, the boat. So, yeah, he's got a problem with the people from Innsmouth. It is pronounced Innsmouth, by the way. Ongoing feud. He returned unstable.
Did
Okay,
I not?
fine with that. Okay, so... Fisherman's house. Oh, Fisherman's house is literally right here.
I've said everything I know.
I know, I said everything.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay. Oh, you just walk right in. Okay. Well, he's got fish hanging on the wall. He's apparently just broken through this wall here. Ooh. Alright, we got an upstairs. Well, let's go in here. Oh, he had a dog.
This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You gotta hold it. Got some crap.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Alright, well, I don't think we're gonna find anything inside this bottom floor. Oh, hello.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Oh, this guy's just like, my house! Oh, there's a dead guy? Oh my god, it's all going to shit. How many fucking people sleep here?
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo. It's funny, that the new trailer for the second game had a train in it. Oh, sorry for stealing your booze. Oh, that guy's fucking done. Right,
Hello?
let's talk to this guy.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I already told
I'm
you
a detective, sir.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Banana.
What do you want?
Banana. Well, first of all, who are you?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will. Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are.
Clearly.
Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were
I
here.
don't know if you can skip dialogue. I'm
This
gonna
is
try it
our
here.
house. Barry was outside, and he came back
Yeah, you can.
carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds, and okay, my head began to burst, and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
Same dreams that I
Sounds
have.
familiar. Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our Lord, our light, our love.
What?
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know.
Your god?
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything, and I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. K have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or K? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Okay. So we have his testimony. Let's look at Paul's head. It's been bashed in, clearly. Do we have anything over here?
5 cards short of a full house.
They were playing cards at one point.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
They threw knives and darts at that. Well, let me look at Paul. Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh. Oh.
Five cards short of a full house.
Can I just, like, do this anywhere? What is the purpose of this? I'm assuming it'll tell me in the... Mind's Eye allows you to see the unseen. Use Mind's Eye whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. It may reveal images of the past, illusions, omens, or tracks that are otherwise invisible. Okay. Oh. Yep. We got some fucking... We got some speech of the deep. Otherwise, it's kind of insignificant, but...
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Okay.
So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
What, like a person? Alright.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Clearly. Retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene, a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Mark the scenes in chronological order to gain new evidence.
What's happening?
So was this Paul floating on the bed? And Will, like, ran out here.
Take this, ape face.
She called him ape face.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah, run!
So, I mean, obviously it seems like this...
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Alright, so let's see here. Brawl testimony. Alright, so... One fisherman is missing. Innsmouth or Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. There could be the reason to hate them. I wasn't done. Sudden psychotic outbreak. Fishermen suffered a sudden psychotic outbreak after Throgmorton regained consciousness. Throgmorton spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Okay, he attacked the fisherman. No. He returned wounded. He was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house, contracting using my supernatural sense. Okay. So we have those currently. So he oh. Guess we'll follow to where he went.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
There's casings here.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
So he went this way.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
He went in here. Key evidence collected, but not all evidence collected? Thought maybe that was something, but no. Oh, what do we have here?
There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. Okay.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Well, it seems they've gone downstairs. Before I go downstairs... Gunpowder. Let's have an upstairs as well. Oh, this closed door leads to the roof, I guess. And that door's closed too, okay. Downstairs we go. Alright, this just leads up to here. Padlocks. You broke in or shot with a melee attack.
Won't budge.
There we go. Just... Oh. Oh, well. Oh! Oh, God! The hell are you? Oh, God. Oh, shit. I was trying to see if I could take a picture of it. What the fuck? There we go. Alright, so Lewis pursued Albert. Lewis may have wanted Albert dead because he was a Throgmorton rather than just drive him off. Oops. Alright. Oh, he melted into nothing. There's another one in here. Oh, if he's dead. Well, he is now. Alright, well, we'll just check this guy.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Albert was murdered. Well, he's...
Fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
All evidence collected. Alright, Mind Palace. Lewis may be at the bar. Okay. Well, should we go back and tell the guy his son's dead, or?
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true.
You go look for yourself.
No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much blood spilled for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes. Make him beg for mercy.
I don't know exactly. I have some suspects, but I need to investigate.
I'm gonna tell him I think it's Lewis.
What kind of private eye are you?
A thorough one. When I find him, I'll tell you.
Fine. No one leaves the port until then. Find me that dirt bag and I'll help you with anything you need.
Okay. I kind of want to go back in here to see if there's anything else I can find.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
because I feel like it's gotta be something.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone
Let's see what
tossing
you
it over
find,
like
newcomer.
this.
My head. I still hear those voices.
Choo choo.
Just gonna stay in this just in case something pops up.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Five cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Yeah. Then we got this. The Albert levitating off the bed. I think that's... Oh god, the screen's all weird now. Oh, it's like, so the blue bar is like my... It's like the bar for that detective mode. It makes everything all weird. There we go. I mean... Maybe that's it for now? I don't know. Okay, so, we need to go to the bar. Does it really even say where that is? Or...
Don't do that again.
Oh. Bar under the keel? Here we go. Oh, you're like me, but you have a bag full of trash. Alright, well, let's go in here, I guess.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Trash guys in here.
I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Oh, hi.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises.
Of course it does. Do tell.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer.
Oh, I knew it.
See
Of course.
many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
I have money.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you.
Okay.
I don't smoke.
Okay, here, have a bullet.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus.
One bullet.
The
Here, put this in your mouth
seed
later.
generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself
Pod racing?
laughs.
Am I gonna become a pod racer? Is that what you're saying? I'm gonna be the galaxy's greatest pod racer. You know what? Fuck you. It didn't make any sense.
I think I'd like my bullet back.
It is what it is. The truth will out
Yeah,
soon.
can I have my bullet?
Me, I just caught an early glimpse.
Why do I feel like I got scammed?
Maybe I did, actually.
Embrace your fate.
Just come around the back here. There's something up with this floor. Just take all this crap. Hello, bartender.
What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be...
You want some absinthe?
...than brave and dead.
I don't even dilute it through the cube. I drink it straight.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Well, thanks.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Hilarious picture of a woman. These old, old-timey, burlesque type photos on the wall.
What the? Get them! Oh.
What? I had a heart attack. Oakmont Chronicle. Alright.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
So, basically, there are two. So people from Innsmouth look like fish people, and people from Oakmont look like ape people. and the fishes and the apes, they fight each other. What is going on? What the fuck is going on? Like, not in the story. I know what's happening. What the fuck is going on? Why am I the only normal human? Like, I just, like, show up in town and I don't go, oh my god, you look like a fucking monkey, and then your son's you're all monkey people. Like, yeah, this is, like, we're, like, how? How did, evolution doesn't work that. And then I show up here, and there's a guy who looks like a tuna that's standing in the corner of the room. And he's like, yeah, what are you doing in my room? And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why? How do these people exist? Why do you look like this?
Kind of, why do you... Your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No,
I'm sorry.
I want to know why you look like a fish.
I don't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I mean, I don't care that you're proud.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck.
Do they need to have boats, or can they just go down?
Come on,
They just like swim in the water like fish.
Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
So basically, if you're wondering about like Innsmouth, probably the best way to get acquainted with that is to read The Shadow over Innsmouth. That's probably like the best way for you to get acquainted with that town, and like a lot of stuff about like the Deep Ones and like the cult that was there in Innsmouth. Yeah, it's a great book.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
I'll shoot you.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right. Those filthy apes.
Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Well, I can't make any guarantees, to be honest, because, I mean, it can't just be, even though it's insanity, we can't just let people be running around killing people even though they've suffered from madness.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
No, you can't. You're not going to bribe me.
I think you're the first person to offer me a bribe.
Please, Mr. Reed.
Don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Okay. All evidence collected. Alright, so we have his testimony. Alright, so... he admitted that he was at the crime scene. He can't remember how he killed Albert. He claims he was under mental influence, just like the other fishermen, and that he was not in control of himself. He asked me not to give him up to Robert. I can either reveal his whereabouts or save him and lie to Robert. There's the fucking prophecy. Alright, so he was murdered. So, I actually, when it comes to the choice, Lewis was aware of what he was doing, or he was mentally affected. I actually think that he was mentally affected. And the reason I say this is because I feel like with the way that he spoke to me, I feel like he's actually not lying. I feel that he's telling the truth in the sense that he was mentally affected, because all the other fishermen were also mentally affected. So, because if we go back here, right, you have it that he was dangerous and he posed a threat to Lewis and the fishermen. His hysteria spread around him, a psychic influence which made everyone suffer nearby hysteria. But it does say Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throgmorton rather than just drive him off. And as an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. That could be a reason to hate them. So there is what looks like a motive, right? But at the same time, there's also things that point to him actually being hysteric. I'm going to say he was mentally affected. Lewis killed Albert Throgmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. So yeah, I mean, the real question, the real thing is that am I going to be able to convince Robert that there was a hysteria? That's the question. At the same time, I feel like there is the capacity to have justice delivered, because I feel like that is, we can't just be going around killing people without any sort of, you know, retribution. You can't just go unpunished, even though it was a hysteria. I wish there was like a dodge roll. Alright, well, let's talk to him and let's see where we can go. Let's talk to him about this first.
Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't
I'm gonna
friendly.
tell me about these
You've
things.
seen a wild beast,
A wild
Mr.
beast,
Reed.
yeah.
I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Alright, so we know that they appeared after the flood. That's really what we're getting. Well, I don't think I'm going to lie, because he's saying the murderer is dead, and that's clearly not true, so...
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family, and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that's...
Well, that's not true either.
Easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Alright. Line and sinker. There we go. Alright, so I got a key to the expedition's headquarters. It's a northern cover side at the crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Ave. So you fund an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria. Alright, so now I'm a part of this as well. Okay, so... Crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Ave. How do I get skills? Oh, I have skill points. Okay. Load revolver faster. Well, I don't have a revolver. Carry 7 more pistol rounds. Okay, I think I'll do that. Carry more rounds. Ooh. Actually. I guess I can't get rid of it when I've already got it. I'm gonna start getting this mine stuff. This is cool. Okay, anyway, Asher Road and Hubert Ave. It's obviously not going to tell me. Asher Road. Oh, I see Asher Road. It's here. Where's Hubert Ave? What the fuck? Yeah, Hubert Ave and Asher Road. Compass mark. I still don't know where Hubert Ave is. I mean, there's Asher Road here. Oh, look at that. Yellow King Ave right there. I mentioned that earlier. I mean, I guess I could just kind of head over to Hubert Ave. I mean, Asher Road, excuse me. Since I don't see Hubert Ave anywhere here. I mean, we could just, just head over there, I guess. Oh yeah, there's the bar there. Okay. Guessing I'm heading out this way. Uh-oh. I'm suffering from... Did my soul leave my body? America! Can't. Oh boy. That's so windy! Oh god! It's that monster from the deep again. Oh. Well. Alright. I guess I'm at a place. Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Throgmorton was the only known, Albert was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find find any other expedition members dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in Old South Grove. Daywear costume. My diary, part 1. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on the ladder, starving, half mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. So yeah, that's like the whole thing with my soldier, with my fellow seaman here.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
All the sailors. That I was a sailor once with them. I'm assuming like in the Navy or some shit. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm here. Okay. So it's like I'm now in this like next section. I wonder if you jump from section to section. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are the private eye that caught the murderer at the port. My life is in danger and I cannot trust anyone in this city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite of yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and I'm beyond saving, but the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. Okay. Mystic tomes, huh? Damn, I just got a bunch of shit. What is this? It's in Charles W. Oh, this is like my dog tag. Oh, but it's like... all that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream.
Never again, they say.
Whoa! Okay. Oh, wow, there's a bunch of stuff. Can I see these? Oh my god, I can't see them. I want to see what they look like. Okay, so we have newcomer, we have unburdened newcomer. So it doesn't look like we wear a backpack. We get the wind coat. That's pretty sick. Vacationist. We have gangster. That's pretty fire. Oh, of course, the king in yellow. The king's robes. Story progress. Daywear. Nice. Find out what happened to the Rob Graves and the rest of the peace case. So this is Man of Science. Fisherman. Find the missing ship logs on the bounty of the sea. Police envoy. Help the police officer get crime scene photos in the extra hours case. Oh my god, that's... Learn all about the wild beast in the field research case. Plague Doctor, Master Sleuth. These last two, I'm very excited for. Cultist and Vishivanka. Find and return all the books in the assigned reading case. It's like Sherlock Holmes. Oh, hell yeah! Oh, the octopus hat, the fucking tats, bro. The apron made out of human skin. There's a titty. There's an ear. Oh, that's insanity. Collect all the mystic tomes. Oh, okay. Well, now I'm not so excited. Help a real estate agent in the open house case. I thought that this one was gonna be crazy. And then we have aspiring sleuth. All right. You know what? Let's 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 wear the daywear, shall we? Let's not go too hard on the fucking... Oh, of course. Good old laudanum, baby!
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Yep, gotta get your laudanum in. Everybody and their mom was just on the laudanum. Raids on Innsmouthers. The number of attacks on the Innsmouth immigrants has increased. Raids are intensifying with more and more Innsmouthers exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their houses. Police are on the case with several illegal Innsmouther businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. The city ought to have been cleansed of these fish-faced scum long ago, said Robert Throgmorton, head of the Throgmorton Grand family. I regret only one thing. It all started too late. Had we not neglected our civic duties, my son Albert would still be here with us. So, yeah, you know, he is part of one of the Grand families, and I think that lying to him would not be in my best interest. But, it does seem like there's some crazy fucking racism happening. Like, just this, like, racism and hatred of, like, people from Innsmouth hate... They like call them apes and shit. I mean, obviously they're clearly monkeys, but they call them like apes. And like, you know, we got like fish-faced scum. Yeah, it's there. It's pretty. It's pretty fucked up. Note from Vanderberg. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you here to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. I thought so. I thought I was like, did I, like, pass out? Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time, Johannes. He's like, listen, I'm not going to be able to just, you know... I'm not going to be able to just, you know, pick you up and bring you... Bring you to the Devil's, whatever the hell, Reef, is it? Reef? Oh, here we go. What do I have here? So, what the fuck is all this shit for? Okay, city. Documents. Alright, cool. Casebook. We have Mystic Tomes. Yeah, plead for help. Does it like show? No. Alright, we'll just have to look. We set across from mine. This is me.
Makes this place feel more like...
Wow, I got my own plaque.
I miss Boston already.
Oh. Yeah, this is the room, clearly. The Tome of the Mare. The fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwood Manor on the southern part of Whisper Street where meetings occur in the dead of night. The locals don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. I mean, you know, when we read this, it kind of like, obviously, like with Albert, like he was on the expedition. He was the only one who like seemingly came back with the madness. I mean, it's possible that something like this could have happened to him, that he could have found something like this. The Nightmares. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men, the Yellow Kings gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me and these Nightmares. A little longer, and I'll figure them out. Bewitched Tome. The local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Ave. Could the book still be hidden there? So we have a a tome that when people read it, it drives them to want to drown themselves in the ocean. We have another tome that is apparently created by a witch. The Wheel Tome. I had a dream so real it still makes my hand shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel. And I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing at the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there is a Ferris wheel at the park in western Old Grove near Century Ave and Beacon Street, but where could the book be? That sounds like some Silent Hill shit. I'm not gonna lie. Waiting book. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found himself hanged on the bell ropes. But the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in the central Salvation Harbor at the Old Church Road between Seven Oaks Street and Windheim Street. Still has a bad fame, and no one wants to live there even after the flood. Okay. The Waiting Book. Keep forgetting I gotta hold the crap. Oh yeah, I have a... Oh, I have a revolver now, apparently. I just, out of nowhere, I have a revolver. Okay, cool. I do like that I have a weapon wheel, so... What the fuck is this shit? Oh, so this is like to make my sanity go up? Okay, that makes sense. The Hidden Book. It took a lot of effort to track down this book. After being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum, it was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else the tome may be. The asylum. The private hospital in Western Reed Heights, where the surgeon worked, has been abandoned. The archives say it is on Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. That's the asylum, right? When you look at the map. Oh no, it may not be. Well, there is the asylum there. So, Book in the Bank. Talking with locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest. Okay, well, let's just be frank. Queer is not just used to describe people who are gay. It's also to describe people that are weird. It used to be. So, we're gonna have some language in this that may not be the best. So let's, you know. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of the city, and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends. And if it's abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in North Advent on Forefather Street between Helog Street and Windhouse Avenue. Alas, it would be too dangerous to go there by myself. I was thinking the police station, because I feel like that's what's guarded, right? Tome in the Ruins. Local women were talking about a ruined house in Central Coverside near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. They said the ghost of the house owner and his family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle in those ruins have gone mad. I like this. This is cool. I like the idea that we're supposed to find all these books. Okay. Lore. We have... okay, the documents... let's see here. Mystic Tomes. Okay, so we have... So, all 7 here. Tome of the Mayor, Waiting Book, Wheel Tome, Bewitched Tome, The Hidden Book, Book in the Bank. So, the ruins near the radio tower in Central Coverside on the crossing of Landing Ave and Kingsport Street. Okay, so crossing of Landing Ave and Kingsport. So let's find Landing Ave. Oh, so it's in Coverside here. So Kingsport and Landing Ave. I see Kingsport. See, oh, right here. It's like right here. There we go. So, okay. So we have that. Let's see. So look at the abandoned bank in Northern Advent. So Northern Advent between Helog Street and Windhouse. I mean, that's the bank, right? See, I don't see on Forefather Street. Oh, here we go. Between Helog and Windhouse. Here we go. The abandoned bank building. All right, so we're gonna place that there. I'm having like trouble navigating this a little bit because the controls are kind of strange. They use different weird stuff. All right, the hidden book. Hospital building in Western Reed Heights. Between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. I saw Innsmouth earlier. Here it is. And Oak Street. Bourbon Road, specifically. Okay. So Bourbon Road goes all the way down. But this is obviously like where we want to start. It's right here. Alright. So, waiting book. Central Salvation Harbor. Old Church Road. Okay, I found Old Church Road. Between Seven Oaks and Windheim. Or no, yeah, Windheim. Okay, so let's just put it right here. Ferris wheel in the park in Western Old Grove. Near Century Ave and Beacon Street. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the park. So we'll put that right there. Eastern Reed Heights, north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Ave. Okay, I see Museum Ave. North of the intersection. Alright, so we'll put it right here for now. Eastern Grimhaven Bay. On the southern end of Whisper Street, near the road to Blackwood Manor. I'm assuming this is Blackwood Manor. Yeah. Whisper Street right here. Southern end of Whisper Street. Right there, baby. Okay. Well, we got all those. That's cool.
The door won't budge.
Keep it down. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave, your landlord. Alright, well, let's go up. See if there's anything up here. I want to make sure I investigate around the areas that I have. Oh. Oh. You look at here. There's a big old map here. Too many coincidences. So the lighthouse is out, several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing, but now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's earning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. wonder how I So I have all these crafting materials, so I can just craft these things whenever I want, I guess. Alright, so I guess you just can craft them whenever you want. I'm out of gunpowder, but I've now exhausted my options. Alright, let's go ahead and reload this again. So I guess the crafting stuff, it's really kind of just for crafting things that you can use, like bullets and shit, so... Oh yeah, this is where I came from. So I'm assuming doors that are not this green color, that are like this, you can go into, so... I'm just now Oh! Oh, that's peculiar. Took a picture of that even though I know I don't need it. Okay, well, nice to have seen that. Back down, shall we? I'm liking this so far, actually. I'm not having a bad time. I'm enjoying it.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister.
You're a human, but you kind of remind me of the fish guy.
Making all that noise.
What noise?
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
Do I mumble in my sleep?
My guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It's
chanting?
Right.
Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac Whopper, hamburger, cheeseburger. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac Whopper.
I'll do my best.
Am I chanting in my room?
Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other new...
Did you just threaten to kill me, brother? I got guns! I got 3 of them!
Are they the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out.
Trust me, I've found some.
The only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Thanks. Oh my god. There's a shitload of stuff. Letters from Oakmont? Oh my god. Can I guess I'll just have to read it from here. The city, no matter how badly the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking, even if it means being struck from further visions. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor, near the crossing of Fitz-O'Callahan Street and Old Church Road. It came. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman, locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly in my face. I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. I ended up sitting on the road, crying until some Innsmouther kicked me and ordered me away. You know what? I don't think we're going to read all these right now. Let's continue just like kind of going for this case.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
There's a bunch of, still some stuff down here I got to read, and we'll tell you, we have a bunch of cool stuff to do already, so we'll do it in due time. Note about the hobo signs. Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark special places. That you know already. Kind of like a secret sign hobos use all over the country. What I learned is that the tradition dates back to times well before the flood. I've been able to find out the meaning of some of them. You've seen the crooked H sign on the doors or inside. Yeah, I have seen that. That means that the house is inhabited. The cross... Oh, wait, maybe that's not the one. The crosshatch grid marks hidden caches of useful items. Okay, that's the one I'm talking about. The V-shaped sign is for barricaded, dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out the spiral-shaped sign, though. You have to investigate for yourself. And if you see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. Okay. Okay, that's interesting to note about. Yeah, because they when we were in my room, for example.
The door won't
budge. It's not my room. Sorry, this is my room. Yeah, see right there that the like cross hatch type of thing. Yeah. All right. It's cool. The game kind of gives you the like the idea that the sigils, like, you kind of know what they're for. That's pretty cool. To my dear nephew, my dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help. Happy to help you. I've arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went. Sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kind regards, Aunt Portia. To my dearest nephew. Oh my god, they have ice cream and soda here? That's elite. Got the elite. He's a soda jerk. Okay. Yeah, see, so this is like how you know it's like supplies. And then, yeah, this H sign is like somebody like lives here. It's like inhabited, right? Is there anything else? I saw the note. Okay. To Walter. Kay, help you if I hear you peddling your cheap, affordable living again. I could live with you renting out beast-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living here that I can send after you. You've been warned. Vic. Okay. Fast travel point, Devil's Reef. Okay, so we can... There's actually fast travel. Oh, look! There actually is the United States Post Office logo on this mailbox. Very cool. Okay, so basically what I'm catching here, and this is what I thought earlier, I was kind of thinking to myself, I'm like, why are there roads that are blue and why are there roads that aren't? Roads that are blue mean they're flooded. Hence the title, The Sinking City. I'm assuming this is what's used for fast travel. Maybe, maybe not. Kind of what that looks like. Alright, so... Northern Coverside, the crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert. I still don't know where this is. I know where Asher Road is, but I just don't see this Hubert Ave. Oh, it's right here. There we go. Wait, did it delete all of my... It deleted all of my marks. Oh, is it because oh, do you have to have the other... Yeah, you have to have the case equipped. Oh, okay. I see. Alright, I kind of want to go down here. I kind of want to find these books. Alright, so I'm guessing we're just going to go straight down and we're going to turn on Central Street. Oh, you have to hold down the trigger and push the thing forward. Alright. Wow. Alright, so that's how we use the boat. Alright, so the Tome of the Mare. Let me go back into this real quick. What am I missing here? Oh, the hobo signs. Alright, Tomes of the Mare. Talking about place. Okay. Fishermen talk about a place near Blackwood Manor on the southern part of Whisper Street, where meetings occur in the dead of night. And like this, it seems to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. It says a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea steps to go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. Hello? Oh. Some alcohol. Oh, you can just like swim. Oh, is that the boat right there? I think I found it. Infested area. Okay. Well, we found the boat, but what am I hitting that with? Oh, there it is. The Book of Dagon. The book is old and damp. It is a translation and a rough draft at that. Littered with footnotes and corrections, the rituals of Dagon's servants, including summoning and sacrifice, are intermixed with other advice. One dictates the proper breeding with humans so as to grow the Deep One's numbers. Bring the slaves on the shore in the hour of high moon. Cut the skin in the lines of unholy names of Nesharatram and Nasarag Amalakist. I'm gonna fuck a lot of this shit up. And mix their blood with sand in a pit. Place the dolphin's eye within Saith Rice. That. Go ahead and Yo Unsamim Karash Ahag Kev. There we go. I'm not gonna embarrass myself any further on those. Let the slaves fall and crawl in the waters and direct your prayers to the watching eye of our master. Sick. Well, there we go. That was interesting. So there's an infested area over here. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, uh-oh. Oh my god, there's all kinds of them. Oh god, they're fucking... Oh, I better fucking heal. How do I use it? Hello, how do I fucking use it? How do I use it? Diving, huh? Oh my. Oh, I can't heal. I don't know how to fucking heal. It doesn't like let me it didn't let me do anything. I'm like pressing buttons. Do I still have to get the book or did I get it? Okay, I have it. All right, well, I guess maybe we'll stay out of that. So, all right. So I'm gonna go up and get this one. So we should probably just turn around. I don't know how to heal. Oh, I have to do this, and then I feel like I have to trigger. Okay, so I understand now. It's so weird. It's like a double button press, which is so strange. Hello, sir. Well, there's the radio tower. That's where they said it was, right? It was on the yeah, Tome in the Ruins. It's in a house near the radio tower on the crossing. House in Central Coverside. All right.
All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
No, thank you. So I think maybe they mean this house right here. I think maybe this is it. Another infested area. Get up there. There's like no like sprint. I wish there was like a sprint of some kind. Oh, I guess I just go up here. Alright, I think this is probably it. Yeah, this guy's looking pretty out of his mind. I think maybe there's anything up on the radio tower? Oh, I guess I can't go up, so it's alright. Okay, well. No? This has got to be it, though. I should do a Google, maybe. Alright. Which one is this again? Tome in the Ruins. Maybe this is not the house. So, I mean, I did set it down here, but... No Fate, the motion picture? Alright. Oh, do you think maybe it's this? Oh, maybe it's this. Well, you can't hop over that. Okay, no. Again, no. How do I get into this? Yeah, it shows this building right here, but how do I get into here? Like I was like, I'm like sitting there pressing triangle and it's not letting me hop over, so I'm like, what the hell? Alright, well I better get my gun out. Fuck you, pal. Am I losing my sanity looking at this? Guess so. Oh, so I have to just like... I guess it's just driving me crazy being in here, period. So I might want to just like hurry this shit up. Oh no, my sanity's going back up now. This is first aid. Here we go. Take that. There's a guy somewhere in here. Foot trap. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff. Man, it's like, I can't... How the fuck are you supposed to actually do anything? It's like, there's like a guy in the wall or something. I mean, I killed him, but at the same time, how am I supposed to get out of here? Because when I stand on top of this, it's like, you can hear me pressing it. And like, this door is... It's like, is it soft locked? Okay, I can climb on that if I'm not standing on the dresser. Okay. So... How do I get across this gap? So I need to get up there. Oh, I guess this wall is not real. Casilda's song. Along the shore, the cloud waves break. The twin suns sink beneath the lake. The shadows lengthen in Carcosa. Strange is the night where black stars rise and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still is lost Carcosa. Songs that the Hyades shall sing, where flap the tatters of the king, must die unheard in dim Carcosa. Song of my soul, my voice is dead. Die thou unsung, as tears unshed shall dry and die in lost Carcosa. There we go, fuck you. You're supposed to like shoot him in the back or some shit? Yeah, there we go. Fuck you, pal. I wonder how you kill those guys. We got that dude. Damn, like, this shit, like, really... say, where's that invisible guy? He's really kind of my problem. Oh, my fucking Tommy gun. Where are you, son of a bitch? There we go. Fuck you. What the fuck? You see that? There was just a guy on the screen. Look, there he is again. So how do you like... How do you know if you've like cleared an infected zone? That's what I'm trying to figure out how to do here. I'm trying to figure out how you like clear this shit out. You really do not have a lot of ammo. Like, it's kind of absurd. What is that? Oh, it's a first aid? Alright, might as well. Here we go. I just want to know how you know you've cleared out the infected area. You, what the fuck are all you? They're like rats. I just don't want to like waste my ammo. Do I break the skull or... Does the game tell me? This says combat, but... I mean, alright. So... I got Castilda's Song, which in my case was, yeah, the Tome in the Ruins. So I can get rid of that now. Alright, well we need to get over to the Wheel Tome. So do I have the ability to just like save? I don't even know where like I don't even know where it like auto saves or whatnot. Alright, so... Throgmorton... Oh, his manor house is over here. So all these people just walking around. Oh, here it is. Throgmorton Manor. I'm assuming we can just kind of go in. Yep. Alright, well, I guess, in terms of... We still need to go here. But, I think maybe we'll check out his manor next time. I don't know, like, where it's going to start me. Let's try to figure this out first. Game will be auto-saved. Okay, so, let me see where it starts me. Is it going to start me just, like, right in front of the house? Because if so, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, the thing I have, I feel like... pretty much. It starts me at, like, a thing. Yeah, pretty close. All right, so yeah, basically the whole thing with this is that I feel like the controls are a little sluggish, and I feel like, God, you really just don't have enough ammo to fight worth a shit. Especially like when you're trying to, like, oh man. I have 2 foot traps. Craft another one of those. Yeah, I mean, it is. I am enjoying it thus far. I'm not gonna lie. I'm enjoying it so far. I really do want to continue with us going and doing these. We'll kind of head around. The navigation is a little strange. Obviously, like, there is, like, all this, like, flooded stuff, really, and there's, you know, there's, like, these creatures everywhere, these, like, infected zones. I don't know how to clear these infected areas. Well, I'm sure we'll figure out, though, in the future. We'll probably get some kind of knowledge where we'd be told. I do have 1 point. Let me go ahead and get... Gain more experience. I'm always a sucker for that shit. Alright, so yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. When we come back next time, we'll check out his house, and then maybe we'll go and we'll continue doing the Mystic Tomes, because I'm kind of onto that right now. And then, you know, like, the letters from Oakmont, maybe we'll read into those, and we can kind of put those on the map, and then we can kind of do those in due time, I guess. So... I'm having fun. We're going to be streaming probably one of these, like maybe like just like with every other, we'll probably stream 2. So I'll probably stream another one. What is tomorrow? Friday? Probably stream another one tomorrow, and then yeah, we'll continue with more of The Walking Dead. We'll do more of Guardians. So we'll have 3 games going at the same time. So hope that you find one that you like. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, and goodbye.